Sister wives, Kody and Robyn moving into a lavish $4 million mansion. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. Over the past few Sister Wives seasons, the two cast members who have struggled the most have been Kody and Robyn Brown. While all other leads left the plural family and found peace, they have been trying to make their failing marriage work. Due to this, there has been a lot of change in their lives. One of them was selling their Flagstaff house. Many began to wonder if Kody and Robyn were planning to move away from Flagstaff. But that wasn't the case. There were rumors that the couple ended up finding themselves a bigger, more lavish house to live in, but in Arizona itself. Well, there is finally confirmation of whether the couple finally went through with this move or not. Did they finally move into a new house? Fans knew that Kody and Robyn were not on good terms anymore. Most of it had to do with when they began facing troubles after the falling out of the family. Sister Wives fans saw how easy it was for the polygamist to blame everything on his favorite wife, the only one left by his side, and things began to deteriorate even more. That's when there was an update about the couple selling their Flagstaff house. Kody and Robyn had purchased the home in 2019 for $890,000. But they decided to sell it for $1.6 million in 2024. Many began to feel they had decided to do so because of the financial crunch they were facing. But the audience also knows that they are addicted to buying all things fancy and lavish. That's when there was a rumor that the couple may have invested in a much bigger house in Flagstaff worth $4 million. Is this true? Sister Wives, did Kody and Robyn find themselves a new house worth $4 million? As mentioned above, the rumor mills are at an all-time high. At first, the Sister Wives fanbase was shocked to see Kody and Robyn wanted to sell their family home of 5 years. But soon, another speculation began to go around that the couple bought a fancy 8-bedroom cum 8-bathroom mansion worth $4 million in Flagstaff itself. But as per the latest confirmation, this is not the case. The documents obtained and online records say that some family unrelated to the Browns purchased the place last month. It happened in September 2024. This means that Kody and Robyn might still be on the hunt for their new home. Chances are they might move out of Flagstaff, too. So far, their old house is still unsold and on the market. As Kody and Robyn don't have a social media presence, fans don't really know what's been going on in their lives. Moreover, the episodes they are watching on TV are new, but the crew filmed them over a year ago. So, fans will have to wait for more reports to know what's been happening with their plans to move in. Sister Wives Season 19 premiered recently, and one of the season's storylines centered on Robyn Brown's older daughters, Aurora and Brianna Brown, feeling like they weren't treated like real members of the Brown family. Blending families is never easy, but it was complicated by the fact that the Browns are a plural family. By the time Robyn married polygamist Kody Brown in 2010, he already had 3 wives and 12 children. For her part, Robyn was a divorcee who had 3 children of her own, who were all under the age of 10 when they joined the family. Though Robyn had dreamed that her children would be treated like equal members of the Brown family, 21-year-old Aurora and 18-year-old Brianna didn't feel like they were welcomed or included by the Brown clan. In the last few years, 3 of Kody's 4 wives have walked away, leaving him and Robyn in a monogamous marriage at the start of Sister Wives Season 19. With the family hopelessly divided, Robyn's daughters may never connect with the Brown siblings. In 2014, Kody adopted Robyn's children from her first marriage, and gave them his last name. Though efforts were made to help Aurora, Brianna, and their older brother, Dayton Brown bond, so the children could really bond, Robyn's kids never felt truly accepted by Kody's other children. Part of the reason they never bonded was because all the other Brown children grew up together, many of them under the same roof. Robyn's children never lived with the other Browns, so it was impossible for them to share similar bonds. During an early episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Aurora and Brianna sit together for an interview in which they discuss the painful distance between them and their step-siblings. Brianna shockingly claimed that, on more than one occasion, various members of the Brown family told her that they didn't see her as a real sibling. For her part, Aurora said that she wished the parents had worked harder to bring the children together. She laments the fact that it never happened. It's unclear what 24-year-old Dayton thinks about the matter, but presumably he'd have an experience similar to his younger sisters. Kody and Robyn did end up having 2 children of their own, 12-year-old Solomon Brown and 8-year-old Ariella Brown, who also don't appear to have much a relationship with their Brown siblings. Some of the problem is generational, as the oldest of Kody's 18 children are over 30, so they don't have much in common with their youngest siblings. Robyn didn't just marry Kody, she married the Brown family because Robyn wanted a plural family, and now the rug has been pulled out from under her. The Sister Wives season 19 star had a dream of sitting on her porch with her sister wives in their old age, surrounded by their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Robyn has been forced to wake up from her dream to find herself stuck with Kody, and her children feeling snubbed by the rest of the Brown family. Sister Wives star Kody Brown's relationship with his only remaining wife Robyn Brown has been transformational in his life, and in a recent episode, it appears he inadvertently revealed her true nature. Throughout the run of Sister Wives, Robyn and Kody's decade-long marriage has been something that's baffled viewers like me. While Kody, who was married to a trio of wives before Robyn entered the picture, has been trying to foster relationships with all his spouses in one way or another, Robyn has always been his priority. Even before the mass exodus of wives, Kody was focused solely on Robyn. While the beginning of Sister Wives season 19 has been slow for some, things are beginning to heat up with the splintered Brown family now that Kody's marriages have become more sparse. After Christine Brown left the patriarch 2 seasons ago, Kody's trust in his relationship has worn thin. During the last season of the series, 2 of Kody's remaining wives Janelle Brown and Meri Brown both chose to leave the patriarch for separate issues in their marriages. With just one wife remaining, Kody and Robyn's dreams of plural marriage are over, but there's still more to reveal about Robyn. Sister Wives has been following the Browns since Robyn's entrance into the family in 2010, and though she didn't marry Kody until 2014, she's been a domineering presence in their lives since the start. Robyn's relationship with Kody, his other wives, and the children of the Brown family has been fascinating to watch. At times funny, at times horrific, Robyn's behavior has been universally panned by Sister Wives viewers throughout the show's run. Even so, I believe that Robyn's always tried to mask her truest self on the series, and in a recent episode, Kody revealed who she really is. Although Kody began pursuing Robyn knowing that he had 3 wives at home, he was hopeful that bringing another wife into the plural family would be something they'd be happy with. In the Brown family's religion, plural marriage is an acceptable and even encouraged practice, as it's meant to be positive in the eyes of God. While Kody knew that his relationship with Robyn felt different than the other marriages he was in, he seemed to be hopeful he'd be able to keep the facade up with his wives while bringing Robyn into the family. Kody and Robyn's relationship was difficult for the rest of the Brown family to understand in the beginning. While Kody's ex-wives have now made it clear that they understood his love for Robyn was different than the love he felt for them, in the early days of Robyn joining the family, the pre-existing wives were simply looking to welcome her in without much jealousy. Robyn understood that she was entering into a pre-established plural family where she would be at the bottom of the pecking order. However, because of her personality, she knew it wouldn't stay that way for long. As Kody and Robyn have been together for half the time he was with the rest of his wives, their relationship started and continued to be different than his other marriages. Robyn had a tougher time integrating into the fold of the Brown family, and her relationship with Kody wasn't just about her alone. Robyn had 3 children from her previous marriage who were adopted by Kody when the pair got married in 2014, and his legal adoption brought his total count of children to 16. Even with one father in the family, with 4 different mothers, things were complicated. With 2 more children added to the Brown family after Kody and Robyn's marriage, the family spans a massive 18 children, and the different parenting styles that have come up over the years have been a struggle. While many of Meri, Janelle, and Christine's kids were older by the time Robyn entered the family, a lot was happening and Robyn tried to take control of what she could. Her parenting style was vastly different than Kody's other wives, especially when it wasn't her biological kids that she was parenting, and this was noticeable within the rest of the family. with Robyn coming into the mix as the newest, youngest wife in the family. Her superiority about her place and her understanding of plural marriage was difficult to watch for years. Sister Wives viewers have always taken issue with Robyn's superiority complex, but the fact that she's always tried to make it clear she knows plural marriage better than anyone else is strange. As a rule follower, Robyn has always been stringent about what she says about her marriage and how she treats her fellow sister wives publicly, but her behavior has been odd considering her vocal stance on plural marriage. While Robyn has been a loud proponent of plural marriage and blending the family, she's never actually been invested in the majority of the rest of the Brown family outside of Kody and her biological children. Robyn has a bond with a select few of Kody's other children, including Mykelti Padron, but most of the Brown kids don't like Robyn. On top of that, her consistent victimization has pushed the rest of the family away in fear that she'll find something wrong with the way they behave next. Robyn's alienated herself and her kids from the rest of the family. Kody and Robyn only have 2 younger kids who need more hands-on parenting, and there have been many instances of them struggling to keep the peace with Kody's other wives while doing so. While Kody spent years courting Robyn, the majority of the time that he was traveling back and forth to see her and bring her into the family, his kids from his other marriages were growing up with an absent father. Having so many children, Kody was expected to be less present in his kids' lives, but with his youngest, he's shared that he has a second chance. While Kody's stance on his kids and his role in their lives has always been the same, but in the most recent episode of Sister Wives, he may have made it clear that Robyn's been more of a villain than expected. Explaining that Robyn has pushed him to stay back when he needs to leave to see his other wives or families to prioritize her and her children, Kody broke open a rumor that Sister Wives viewers have held for a long time. I'm certain that in exposing her motivations, Kody revealed Robyn's the villain we always knew she was. Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown may be best known for his scenes on reality TV, and it's time to talk about what he does for a living, aside from appearing on a reality show. Since Sister Wives premiered in 2010, Kody has been one of the most polarizing figures on reality TV. After gaining notoriety due to his large family and plural marriage, Kody's religious and personal beliefs began to be publicly scrutinized. With Sister Wives Season 18 over, and Season 19 up and running, the Brown family has gotten used to public criticism. In the last few years, Kody's marriages to Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown have all crumbled. Only one wife, Robyn Brown, has stayed by his side. Despite Kody's long-standing marital issues, he's still providing for his family and keeping his business dealings quieter than his romantic life. On Sister Wives, Kody's family's a far bigger focus than his professional life. That's why it's so interesting to talk about what Kody does for a living. Although Kody is more private about his career than other parts of his life, it has been shown throughout the seasons of Sister Wives that he works in firearm sales. Kody was formerly the president of Das Hundhaus Firearms and Accessories. However, he moved on from the company in the early 2000s. In 2022, Kody was spotted at a firearms show in Oklahoma, sitting at a table with one of his colleagues. They were both selling guns. It appears he still occasionally works in that niche, though he has been more focused on reality fame in general. Despite Kody's initial success with Das Hundhaus Firearms and Accessories, where he worked until 2004, he and his then-wife Meri eventually filed for bankruptcy in 2005. Christine would follow suit, filing in 2010. The large family encountered tough times for years, with Christine using food stamps during the first season of the show, as per cheat sheet. Unfortunately, the financial strain didn't end there. In 2014, Robyn's son, Dayton Brown, Kody adopted the boy, whose last name used to be Jessup, was injured in a motor vehicle incident, resulting in a major medical bill. Kody was believed to be in a lot of debt, and the family was not able to repay what was due. Consequently, a lien was applied on their home until they were able to repay the debt a year later. Medical bills presented difficulties for the family on another occasion, with Christine's daughter, Ipbw Brown, needing expensive scoliosis surgery. In 2020, Christine took to social media, urging people to purchase her LuLaRoe clothing in the hopes of raising funds for said operation. Fortunately, the family seems to be living much more comfortably because they're earning money by filming the show and through side gigs. Even though he has other interests and ways to make money, Kody's main financial support for himself and his family is the reality TV series. While Sister Wives is likely a lucrative endeavor for all the main cast members, Kody's arguably the biggest focus of the series, for better or worse. The popular reality series is a huge part of Kody's financial success. Kody does spend money, and has been accused of overspending. He purchased an expensive house in Flagstaff, Arizona, a pricey David Yurman pendant, a white convertible sports car. While Kody and his wife's compensation for their involvement in the show remains a mystery, according to E! News, reality producer Terrence Michael estimated that the average reality family is compensated around 10% of the show's budget. As TLC spends between $250,000 and $400,000 on each episode of their various shows, Kody could be taking home between $25,000 to $40,000 per episode. In just on-screen compensation alone, with the show airing for 14 seasons, the family should have made at least $4 million. With Kody such a huge part of Sister Wives' overall success, he's been able to leverage his polarizing personality. He's used his time in the spotlight to make some money. As of 2024, Kody is believed to have amassed a sizable net worth. While the family encountered hard times, fans can rest assured that the entire family has benefited financially from the show's success. Kody is one of the Sister Wives cast members who regularly appears on Cameo, offering personalized videos for viewers of the series, and anyone else who wants a custom message from the star. Kody appears personable in his Cameo clips, which may shock some of the recipients. While Sister Wives viewers expect Kody to be erratic, he probably understands that he's creating custom messages as a professional service. He conducts himself accordingly. Sister Wives Season 19 recently premiered, and one of the main plot points of the season is the Brown family's large plot of land at Coyote Pass, Arizona, which has sparked so much drama. The land was purchased by polygamist patriarch Kody Brown and his 4 wives several years ago. The plural family members had big dreams, planning to build 4 separate homes on the land. The idea was that each wife would get a plot of land, and that their own children would build houses at Coyote Pass someday. The grandiose dream was for the entire clan to be able to live on this land together, and grow their own food. However, the family fell apart before they could break ground on the land. Kody had 4 wives and 18 children, so the family needed a lot of space. When the family was a little smaller, they all lived under one roof in a large house in Utah. However, for many years, they lived in 4 separate homes, and Kody traveled back and forth. Sometimes, the homes were far away from each other. Kody and his spouses purchased the land because they wanted to be closer together, but, by the premiere of Sister Wives Season 19, 3 of Kody's wives had left the marriage. In many ways, the land has come to symbolize the Brown family's dissolution, and here are 10 examples of Coyote Pass drama getting way out of hand. Sister Wives Season 19 recently premiered, and the land at Coyote Pass is a central focus of the new season. During a recent episode, Kody's second wife, 55-year-old Janelle Brown, talked about the complicated situation she finds herself in when it comes to the land. Janelle left Kody in 2022, after 29 years of marriage and 6 children together, and now she's stuck with this parcel of land that she may never be able to sell. As she explains during the episode, the banknote on the property is due in a few months, and Kody's refusing to make a decision about whether he wants to keep the land. Janelle would love to sell her share of the land at Coyote Pass to Kody and walk away from the whole mess, but Kody wouldn't tell her what he planned to do. He has kept her out of the loop, so she's considering getting a lawyer to protect her financial interests. The problem is complicated by the fact that Janelle was never legally married to Kody. Therefore, the Sister Wives Season 19 star has no legal claim on the property. The Brown family lots at Coyote Pass, Arizona came in different sizes, which never made a lot of sense. It seemed like the lots should be of equal sizes, so that each wife could feel equal. During a 2023 episode of Sister Wives Talk Back, Kody's first wife, 53-year-old Meri Brown, addressed the issue. During the TLC special, a fan asked, why are the Coyote Pass lots all different sizes? It seems like the fair thing to do would be to make them all the same. In response to the fans' question, Meri explained that the family had purchased the lots separately and those were the sizes they came in. Meri was the first of Kody's wives, marrying him in 1990. In 2022, Meri finally divorced Kody after 32 years of marriage and one child together. During an early episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody looked around at the empty land and lamented the fact that his Camelot dreams were dead. Kody may not be ready to take responsibility for his multiple failures, but he couldn't bring his vision to fruition because he never treated all of his wives like queens. In fact, the Sister Wives Season 19 cast member drove 3 of his 4 wives away, and, these days, he barely even speaks to several of his adult children. He once imagined living on the Arizona property, surrounded by his wives, children, and grandchildren, like a king ruling over his vast and glorious kingdom. Instead, all he has left is his 4th wife, 45-year-old Robyn Brown. Kody's first wife, Meri, often complained about the fact that the Coyote Pass lot sizes weren't equal. Meri was resentful, due to the fact that her lot was smaller than some of the others. The rest of the family disagreed with Meri's complaint about the matter because they all believed that Meri needed less land than the other wives. While Janelle and Christine Brown had 6 children each, and Robyn had 5, Meri had only 1 child, so she wouldn't need as much land. Though there was some logic to that, Meri felt like she was being punished for the fact that she lived with infertility problems and wasn't able to have any more children. Meri grew up in a polygamist family and had always dreamed of having lots of kids. Therefore, being shafted with a smaller piece of land must have felt like adding insult to injury. Kody purchased the 4 plots of Arizona land for $820,000 in 2018. After 6 long years, they had yet to break ground on the land, which the family referred to as Coyote Pass. A big reason for the delay is likely financial, as building on the land would be expensive. The land has no existing infrastructure, so the Browns would have to build everything from the ground up. There is no plumbing or other basics. Aside from the financial challenges, building on the land was also delayed by all the conflict within the family. It also didn't help that, in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic put the entire world on hold for several years. Kody's plans for the land had to wait. At some point, the Browns may have to admit that it was never meant to be, though. The Brown family never broke ground at Coyote Pass. Some of the Browns did live on the land for a short time. At one point, Janelle was renting a house in Arizona, but she needed to move. Not knowing when they'd be able to build on the land, Janelle couldn't afford to buy another house, and she didn't want to get stuck in an expensive rental. Janelle decided to live in an RV on her Coyote Pass lot, along with her youngest child, Savannah Brown. Janelle was excited about what she saw as a grand adventure, and she genuinely seemed to make the best of the situation. Kody, on the other hand, was a city slicker who was accustomed to a certain level of luxury, so he hated living in the RV during his nights with Janelle. Living in an RV on an unfinished piece of land wasn't exactly what his Camelot dream was all about. Though the situation worked for a time, it was temporary, and ended when Janelle decided to stop waiting for Kody to build on the land. He wanted to rent a house instead. In August, Online reported that Kody and Robyn put their nearby Flagstaff house on the market, listing it for $1.6 million. The purchase of the house was a source of conflict within the family, who didn't feel like Kody should buy Robyn the luxury home. One reason why this was controversial was the fact that some of the other wives were struggling financially. At this point, the Browns haven't filed any permits to build on the Coyote Pass land, so it's unclear where the Browns are planning to relocate to once their home sells. Currently, Kody and Robyn live in their large, expensive house with their 5 children. When Robyn married Kody in 2010, she had 3 children from her first marriage. Kody went on to adopt Dayton, Aurora and Brianna Brown in 2014. Since their marriage, Robyn and Kody have welcomed 2 children of their own, Solomon Brown and Ariella Brown. When Sister Wives premiered in 2010, Kody had 3 wives and 12 children. This was before he added a 4th wife and 6 more children to the mix. The family was so large that they couldn't find one house to accommodate them all, and always needed to pay for multiple homes. Though most of the Brown adults worked, Kody and Janelle were the main breadwinners of the family. Janelle made a good living working in real estate, but when it came time for her to buy a house recently, her money was tied up at Coyote Pass. Instead of helping Janelle purchase a home, like he had done with other wives over the years, Kody bought a large, expensive home for Robyn and her 5 children instead. Kody was able to buy Christine out, paying her only $10 for her share, because, ultimately, she didn't care about the money and just wanted to be free of Kody. The other wives thought it was unfair since Kody didn't split Christine's share with the rest of them, keeping it all for himself. It's unclear what will happen to Janelle and Meri's share of the land at Coyote Pass. However, they both seem to have their finances in order after leaving the marriage. The main reason the family hasn't built on Coyote Pass is that they don't really own the land yet. However, the details of Kody's deal have always been a little unclear. During an early episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Janelle discusses the issue with her daughter, 28-year-old Madison Brown. She said that they must make a large payment of $820,000 in a few months, or risk losing the land forever. Adding to Janelle's frustration is the fact that she has no idea what Kody is thinking, or if he plans to make the upcoming payment. For his part, Kody says he's not talking to Janelle about his plans because he no longer trusts her. Kody has barely spoken to Janelle and Christine since they walked out on him, and his communications with Meri aren't much friendlier. Coyote Pass drama may have destroyed the Brown family. It has become a symbol. The Brown family's undeveloped land at Coyote Pass, Arizona has come to be a symbol of the dissolution of the Brown family. Sister Wives Season 19 opens with Kody standing on the vast expanse of undeveloped land and wondering where it all went wrong. If Kody wants to know exactly how his family was torn apart, he can always stream the first 18 seasons of the long-running unscripted series. It will feature a full accounting of all the family's many mistakes. The land battle led to resentments, jealousies, and unmet expectations. Not only did the land cause conflict within the family, it led to unhealthy family dynamics and terrible conversations about money. If the Browns had never purchased the plot of land, they'd probably still have fallen apart, but maybe it wouldn't have been so ugly. What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box. Also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.